Are you stuck in your current rank? Have you ever felt like just giving up? Are you getting bumped out of your, dare I say, wazoo? Does it feel like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to rank up? Did you forget to do the dishes? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Coleb's Corner, your one-stop shop with the answers to everything.
Finally, we have arrived. First off, happy Valentine's Day for you ladies and gentlemen out there. I hope you have a beautiful lady and or dude to accompany you, and if not, stay strong. Anyways, we're here. We're at the finale. We are currently sitting at 94% in champion. So in this video, obviously, we're gonna get up to Unreal. We're gonna play a few games in Unreal. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer video. Seems like y'all do enjoy the longer videos, so I'll make it just a little bit longer, around the same time maybe as the other one. Of course, we gotta go into the shop. We got nothing new. They've been slacking a little bit on the new stuff, but it's slowly coming in. So hopefully the future looks bright. I don't know, but let's get into the game. All right, so after a little over a year, we're finally in a game. K2 Raceway. Love this map. Should be able to get a nice first place here. So when we're over here in Champ, about to hit Unreal, one of the biggest things, man, and I mean this goes from Champ from the beginning too, is really, I can't reiterate it enough, but what I was saying in my last video, it's really about being consistent at this point. You need to be consistent enough. You need to at least be in the 3 out of the 4 pillars. Those mistakes they might end up costing me, I don't know, but you could still. That was another mistake right there. You can still sort of make mistakes, but generally the players that you're going to be going up against are going to be a lot better. So it's, you have to keep that in mind whenever you're getting into this. But I mean, ultimately you never really know who you're going to get, and champ players aren't the greatest, but like I said, whenever you're in high champ, even mid champ, you still have the potential to get Unreal players. So you do need to keep that in mind. It's all about consistency. At this point of the game, you should have a route. You should be able to change rift. You should understand the concept of, staying above the 600 kph at all times, or whenever you can, for the most part. And understanding when to boost. Like right there, I kind of messed up, but we might be all right. We just got such a lead in the beginning. We might be okay. It's not looking good. Come on! Look, I'm over here making mistakes to show y'all, hey, you can still get first place with these mistakes. No, but fundamentally, right, in the beginning, I was doing very well. The second lap, I was able to get further enough ahead over everybody, just mechanically. My route was just a little bit better, and that gave me enough leeway to mess up in the third lap and still allow me to get first place. That's not gonna happen all the time, but you still can mess up even in very high champion. It really just comes down to where you put yourself in the race. You wanna try to get as far ahead from the very beginning from everybody else that you can. Otherwise, you will get caught up in the pack, and you could potentially and obviously not win. All right, so we're in Dust Up 2, one of my favorite maps. I say it in every video. Love this map. But this map right here, I can show you, with a really good route and solid mechanics, you can still blow out the competition. I'll do my best to show you that here in this video. 2 boosts, 2 boosts, 2 boosts. Over here, leaning to the side. Get a nice boost off that boost. Bang, get that. Got one guy pretty far ahead, so he may be an issue. We'll see. See how the rest of his route stacks up. One guy almost messed us up there. Alright, so he's pretty far ahead so far. Missed that boost, which is unfortunate, but I think he might have missed one as well. Not too worried about this guy right here. Mainly the guy in front of me that I'm slightly worried about. But we'll see. A little bit of draft off that guy, so he kind of helped me out in a way. Boom. Got a little freestyle going on. Hold on. Alright, right behind this guy. I don't think I'm worried about him. We'll see. Really just depends on how much boost he has. I'm not sure when he's used his boost yet. That's gonna be the major factor. Like that person's just kind of using his boost in really not good place. I'm just gonna drift around this whole thing. There we go. I can't remember if this was the guy that was ahead, or if this was that third guy. Find out. Oh, missed that boost. That's gonna cost us. Yeah, I was a little sloppy toward the end, but hey, pretty good. That was a really good player. And this shows, you know, you're not gonna win every race, even in Champions, the high champion. Just right out of the reach of Unreal, but that was a really good player. That was a good player. He was doing a really good route. It was better than mine. He ended up exactly 2 seconds ahead of me. That's funny. We both got even numbers. All right, the last race before we hit Unreal, we got Cliff Runner 2. I do like this map. What is my hair doing? I do like this map a lot. So let's get into it. 100% boost. It's a great start. Stay away from these guys. This guy's just hitting hazards all over the place. Nice clean drift right here in the middle. Not hitting any hazards. A little above that. Get out of that 570. 1, 2. Got 3. Oop. Bounce kind of messed up our momentum a little bit, but it's alright. And we're keeping it clean. We're keeping it focused. We're racing our race. We're racing a good race. The biggest thing is the route. That's one of the biggest things when you hit champion is what does your route look like? Now this is gonna be either from your own experience of just, you know, just racing a ton of routes yourself and eventually figuring out one that's pretty good, that beats most people. Or, you know, it's going and looking up a route, right? It's just watching a video and like seeing some guy that's just winning. So making a couple little mistakes here and there, but it's all good. Able to draft behind that person that got in front of us. A nice little drift here into a boost. Flip up. Take this drift right here. One more boost here. 570 is going to come quick, so try to get that boost out. Yeah. So it's just going to come down to the fundamentals at this point, y'all. Trying to stay focused, stay consistent. Recovering from mistakes like that. Key. But can't recover from every mistake. It's fine. There we go. Boost 1, boost 2. We got 1 boost. We're gonna try to build up 1 more. But we can end with 2. 1. Oh, it's not allowing me to aerial up, which is weird, but we should be good. The worst possible way you can end a race, and I still got first. So don't hate the player, hate the game. There it is, an awful 240 to get us from champion over to Unreal, just like that. 7 days, and you can get to Unreal. I try to prove that in this series, that you don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best racer by far. I know how to play the game. That's why I can get to Unreal. I understand the game. That's also why I could get to Unreal. And that's why I'm trying to explain a lot of this stuff in these videos to y'all so that y'all can also get to Unreal. It's not that difficult. It's not extremely hard. The hard part is when you're trying to be the best, and you're trying to be that top 100, you're trying to be top 50. That's when it becomes very difficult, right? That's when you're really gonna have to start practicing the maps on your own. That's when you're gonna have to start racing against other top, 50 players, top 100 players, and you're gonna have to start doing a lot of things outside of what the typical player would do. I know a lot of people aren't like that, so if your goal is to get to Unreal, everything that I've showed you from the very first video to this video and my watch this if you're stuck video, that will get you here. I'm not holding anything back. I'm giving you all the information I know, and I'm promising you that if you do it and you take it seriously, you can get there very fast. Now, most of these ranks, I was able to go from bronze 1 to bronze 3 easily less than an hour. You rank up really fast. Same thing with silver 1 to silver 3. When you get to gold, it'll take you probably a day, right? It'll take you like a day, as in like 3 hours. Take you about 3 hours, and maybe actually 2. When you get to the other ones, then it'll take you probably about 3 or so hours each. And I'm talking more about platinum and diamond, just because you barely get any MMR for those two, and you also have to go up 3 levels within both of those ranks. So it kind of sucks. That's the worst part, honestly. But when you get to elite, it's just straight elite to champion. That can easily just take you 2 to 3 hours. Champion to Unreal, easily take you 2 to 3 hours, even faster. But as you can see, once you get to Unreal, there's not a whole lot of players. We are 2044, so there's more players than I thought in Unreal. So maybe Elite and Champion have a bit more than I also thought as well, that I said in my last video. But the lobbies will take a bit longer. I don't know if there's a glitch here. Whenever you try to queue up from this menu, I usually always return back to the lobby, and it tends to go a lot faster. All right, and for the last race of the video in Unreal, we got Day Drifting 2. I need to practice this map, man. I am so bad at this map. We'll see what we can do. Great start. I missed that boost every single time. It's awesome. Yep, I always mess this up too. Always miss that boost. Oh, this is so bad. This is simply just a map knowledge issue. I'm so bad with this map. I have not practiced it enough. I rarely get it in ranked, which also makes it kind of suck. I kind of can't remember that end part either. Let me hit this. Oh. Oh, brother, we stink. You know what, we're just gonna drift around this. We're just gonna hit a drift. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing right now, okay? I had a route, and I lost it. But we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna do what we can. Go, that was nice. That was pretty solid there. I was able to hit that thing. We're just gonna drift around here again. Okay. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. We are failing miserably. But we will overcome. We will overcome, I believe. Not enough, but we were able to get second. I'm very bad. I'm very bad at that map. I was messing around in free play and found a pretty decent shortcut in that short that I posted, but man, I can't execute when it comes down to it. The absolute 4 pillars of rocket racing and understanding to get to Unreal. Maintain a top. I'm gonna go through. I say this in all the videos, pretty much, but at this point, this is what you need to do to get here, right? Maintain the high top speed. That means staying above 600 kph, even higher whenever you get to the really high Unreal. Staying above that at all times, maintaining a high top speed, that's the first thing. You can do this by drifting and understanding how to drift using chain drifts and using long drifts, right? You don't want to just chain drift back and forth. That's not going to build up your boost meter. You're trying to build your boost meter to be able to boost, and you boost more often to maintain that high top speed, so it goes in tandem with the first one. The third thing is going to be your map knowledge. You're going to need to understand the map that you're racing. That, you know, can be an exception because there's some people that don't know. There's a lot of people that don't understand good routes for that map just yet. It's a brand new map. But understanding the map that you're racing, that way you can understand the best routes that you can race, and even alternative routes if the routes that you normally go are very congested, so you don't get bumped around all over the place. That is going to be massive. And finally, the fourth one is just getting better at the game mechanically, like understanding how to boost and hold that boost in the air, being able to cleanly drift, right? Being able to air dodge when you need to, air dodge to the ground, all the little bits and pieces that make your mechanics very smooth and clean. That's what you need to ultimately master at the end. It's not the most important. I think the other three are a lot more important than that, but that fourth one really comes down to it whenever you're getting into Champion and going into Unreal, and then obviously Unreal to the top in the world. You really need to have all these honed down. And finally, it all comes together with consistency. Like I said in my last video, you need to be consistent at all of these at all times. Whenever you start getting to the high ranks, one little mistake can cost you the entire race. It can cost you first place. It can cost you top 4. One mistake can really mess you up. And you often see a lot of times in races, somebody will make a mistake, they'll die on the second lap or the third lap, and they'll just leave the game because they know that they're most likely not going to be able to win after doing that. I don't recommend doing that. I think you lose more MMR or more placements if you're Unreal, so don't do that. But ultimately, it's what's going to happen. You will mess up, and if you do, you most likely will not win the race anymore. So being consistent enough in every single map with your mechanics, with everything, is what's going to get you to the highest tier, to the top 100. Eventually, I'll get over there as I keep playing this game, but I am going to dive into some other games besides Rocket Racing. I know it's been like a Rocket Racing straight bullet for the past like week or so, but I am going to start branching out to some other games, so I do appreciate if y'all support that as well. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Please subscribe if you have not already. This has been a fun week of just grinding this game. I will say I am happy that it's over. It's been a lot of hours trying to get to this point, but I'm glad that we are where we are, and here we go. That's gonna be it. Guys, I love y'all. Like always, take it easy, and I'll see you next time.